Hey everyone, Daniel from DJD Productions here, and today I have an update on LEGO video games. For example, if we look at the image on screen, we can see LEGO Overwatch in February. In June we had LEGO Sonic, and most recently we had LEGO Among Us that came out on July 1st. But as you can see, there are question marks as to what's coming next. And I think I know where most of you are thinking of, and that's the March 10th, 2023 date. And that is, of course, LEGO Super Mario. And I plan to release it on obviously 10th of March, which is Mario Day. And at the minute, the story is very early in development. This film's gone through so many stages since 2020, when the Mario theme was first announced. Because it was planned, because I was hoping for minifigures, and then the electronic stuff was revealed, so I scrapped it. And then when I thought they could do it in 2021, and then the D2C rumour happened, I thought, oh, it'd be brilliant. And then I scrapped it again because there's just no minifigures coming. To the point where this film could have been a Lego Yoshi film. That was an idea I had tossing around. But ultimately, I've managed to find a way to do Mario as a custom. And Peach, I've managed to find parts to do that. But there are a few things that I'm tweaking with ideas that I can't wait to work on fully. So yeah, that is LEGO Super Mario. So now that we have the obvious one out of the way, let's move to October 2022 and what I hope to release there. And that is LEGO Five Nights at Freddy's. This is a video game series I hope LEGO makes into actual sets. I've managed to find a way to do Freddy and the gang. This will have the style of FNAF 1 with the designs of the animatronics. And I did actually recently see someone had made a FNAF LEGO fan game based off the first game, and it is spectacular. But going back on topic, this film has been written. I have my story laid out for it, and I have ideas for where I want to go in the future if this film resonates with people and want to see more from the franchise. And that is something I want to continue with. But this film, I want for the Halloween. So this would be like my October Halloween release video. And I think it's very apt. And I kind of find it funny that I'm going to have potentially, if all goes to plan and you guys really want to see more, a trilogy of LEGO FNAF films before the first film. This is a similar thing I find funny with my LEGO Minecraft films. I've done 3 before Warner Brothers, I think, is producing it. Finally get 1 out. But moving back on, that is LEGO Five Nights at Freddy's, planned for October 2022. Now that LEGO Five Nights at Freddy's has been placed in October 2022, I now would like to show you what I hope to release in November of 2022. And that is LEGO Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the sequel to LEGO Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, at the current making of this video, I am still writing the sequel, and I did not think it would take this long to write. But with what I'm planning for the story, which will continue from the last film with Tails meeting Sonic and Tom being there, and Robotnik will be planned to return, this is taking me longer to write because there is a lot I want to do. I want to make this sort of like the actual sequel that released in cinemas, but also do my own take and twist, because there's obviously things in my first film that I didn't have that the sequel obviously has as well. So, for example, Tom in my films did not have a wife or that whole storyline, so you won't expect something like the wedding in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So, at the minute, it's taken me a while. I'm hoping to finish the writing soon and get filming started, because knowing how long it's taking me to write, this film could get pushed back. I really want it for November, because it would be funny to think that that's when the proper trailer with the actual good design, Sonic Design released, but also when the film was planned, original film was planned to release back in 2019. But at the minute, with how it's looking, I'm hoping to get this finished written, and I really hope to bring you guys this in November of 2022. Now that I've officially confirmed November 2020, December 2022 has the most potentially controversial LEGO video game film I'm doing, because it's from a series that hasn't had too much love from fans in recent years, since probably July 2017, when it probably reached its peak, but maybe even before that, with a disappointing final game. And that film will be revealed now. And that project is LEGO Hello Neighbor. This film has been written, so it's in a similar boat to LEGO FNAF, which I hope to film soon for December 2022. And there are specific reasons why this film has to release this December, no matter what. For one, it would be the 5-year anniversary of the first game. And second, Hello Neighbor 2 will be releasing on the first Thursday in December. So that's I think December 8th. While the anniversary is December 6th on the Tuesday. So I'm kind of hoping to fit it between those two, when Hello Neighbor hopefully should be at its highest point with a new game release. But we'll see what happens. If this film has to get pushed back, I don't see any hope for this film. But I'm hoping to bring you all in December of 2022, alongside Hello Neighbor 2. So yeah, that is what I hope to release. Now that December 2022 has been revealed, now it's time for February 2023, with a LEGO film I'm really excited to release at that time. And that is LEGO Uncharted, which will sort of be based on the games and take some stuff from the film. This will be an early Nathan Drake story. And before you all freak out, there will be ties to A Thief's End with Sam and Sully's and a bit of Nate, but this will be more or less one of the early stories of Nate and Sully, with Chloe involved as well. And that's all I can really say. I'm planning on doing sort of my own thing with the story. This is not an adaptation of Drake's Fortune or any of the games. This is sort of what I would do with the Uncharted franchise if I was given the opportunity to tell an early story with Nate and Sully. So yeah, that is what I plan to release on February 2023. So yeah, this is everything I plan to release after LEGO Among Us, the movie, and up to March 10th, 2023. Now, that's not everything for 2023, since there's only 2 things for 2023 at the minute. But this is definitely everything that will probably be released in 2022 for LEGO video games. But for LEGO Uncharted and LEGO Super Mario, they'll be at the start of the release plan of 2023. So guys, thank you for listening to everything that's coming out for the next few months. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and comment down below what you are most excited about. And since you're still here, I think I'm going to reveal some more stuff, because I'm in the mood. So yes, these 5 question marks are 5 projects that will be coming sometime after LEGO Super Mario. So at the minute, these do not have dates. These are just things I'm working on that will release sometime in the future. So let's get started with the first one, shall we? And the first thing is LEGO Among Us 2, the sequel to LEGO Among Us, the movie. Now, this film wasn't going to exist, but I have such a good idea what I want to do with this film that makes it not only different from the first film, but allows me to go with a different take on the story. This will not be a direct sequel. This will be a sequel in the vein of the franchise continuing, but the characters will not be the same as the first film. There will be a new story completely from the ground up. And the plan is for this film not to be from the perspective of the crewmates. The plan is to have 2 imposters, and the story to revolve around them. Now, this will not be the same imposter that was in LEGO Among Us, the movie, but rather 2 characters that were crewmates before, but I thought it'd be interesting to have the imposters focused on, so you could actually see the killings, because that's one of the things that I didn't really show in the first film, because, well, the imposter was to be also figured out by the audience at the same time by planting clues. So yeah, Lego Among Us 2 is hopefully going to come out soon. Now that Lego Among Us 2 has been announced, let's announce the next one of these productions. Now the next production is a strange one, and it's the Lego Escapists. Now this will be sort of based off the actual game. Now I haven't played the game. Now I am very excited to look into the story of it and see how it can be made into a Lego film, because this would sort of be the prison escape genre that I haven't really delved into on the channel. But I keep seeing it in stores, and it keeps screaming to me that with its cartoon style, that this could work as a Lego video for my channel. So that's one of the things that I want to make it, and this is something that I'm very interested in pursuing for potentially what I want to do. Now this will probably have my own characters. This isn't anywhere in development at the minute. This is something that I'm committed to working on once the other things have also been written. So yeah, The Lego Escapists is another film I'm working on. Now let's move on to the third production. The next production I want to announce is Lego Metal Gear Solid, based off the Metal Gear Solid games, which I am really interested to see what I can do with this film series. I've got the idea in my mind that I want it to be an adventure with Snake and tell an interesting story that's not his origin story. So it will probably be an original idea based on what the type of things the games does, and I cannot wait to see what you guys think of it when it eventually comes out. Now let's move on to the second to last production. And that project is Lego Raft. And I have seen so much stuff from Raft that I keep looking at, and it screams a perfect idea for Lego video games. It's alongside the level of the Lego Escapist, in that it's a game series, well, for in this case just a single game, that I could do a whole story of that sets over many installments. And I think this is a film that could definitely happen. And I have a really cool idea of what I want this first film to be, to potentially build it into more of a franchise, which is something I really want from this particular project. And now for the last announcement of this video. And that is Lego The Legend of Zelda, another Nintendo property that we as Lego fans really want in minifigure form. And this film is in an interesting position, with I have ideas for what I want, but it's not going to be like the games, so it won't connect to the games. It'll be a standalone thing like with other things I'm doing, but this will be very much a standalone story based off Link. And it's going to have Zelda involved, but Zelda won't be a big part. So I'm not even sure if Lego The Legend of Zelda will be the final name. There's a chance I could just change the name to something else in a future update if I feel like Zelda has like no presence, so it should not be called Lego The Legend of Zelda other than brand recognition. So it's one of those things. So that's why this is the last one I want to announce, because this one may have a complete name change in the future. So yeah, these are the last 5 announcements for this video, and I'm really hoping that you're all really excited for what's coming next for the channel in the direction of Lego video games. These aren't the only things I'm working on, but this is the part of the channel that I really wanted to get more out an update for, of what's happening, because it's in the best position, unlike other franchises that I'm working on, like DC, Marvel, Star Wars, and Harry Potter. So yeah, those are the last 5 announcements. Now, before I leave off, I wanted to mention Lego Minecraft, as there's been nothing on that this entire video. And that's for a particular reason. I will do a separate video in the future talking about Lego Minecraft, because for me, if there was Lego Minecraft involved in this, there were so many things I had ideas for at the minute that aren't cancelled per se, but I'm kind of wanting to change direction for what I had originally planned. It would literally be most of this, and it would literally be, if I had maximum of 10 productions like I've announced here, about half of them would have been Lego Minecraft, and that's not very fun for me to continue to talk about the same franchise with spin-offs and everything. So I've kind of made Lego Minecraft a separate thing for myself, where that is its own thing, while all these other video game movies are under Lego video games. Lego Minecraft is just Lego Minecraft. It's sort of like what I'm thinking of with Lego and how they've handled their Lego games theme, which they haven't really announced, where you have Minecraft as a standalone thing, but you have things like the Horizon Zero Dawn set that would be classed as that. Alongside that, I would consider Sonic under that name as well, because it's a standalone set, although it's also under ideas. So that's sort of what I'm doing here, because it's just easy for me to separate Minecraft with every other video game franchise. So yeah, that's why there's just no Lego Minecraft news in this particular video. So now that we've reached the end of this video officially, I want to thank you all very much for watching this entire video, and please be sure to like and subscribe. And even now with these new productions I've announced, what is now your favourite production that you've heard being made? And I would love it for you all to leave it down in the comments down below. And what production are you maybe a little bit worried about, considering how video game track records in Hollywood are, how they're made and how they're not very well received. So I want to see what worries you have for other things that I could maybe not do in my adaptations, because I'm always welcome for criticism to my videos. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all in another video. Okay guys, goodbye.